Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Castro5661, and today we have our review on the IFrogz Luxe case for the Ipod Touch 2nd generation. This case retails on the IFrogz website for $29.99, and I gotta tell you guys, I've been hearing a lot of really good reviews about the case, a lot of good recommendations about the case, and I've been dying to try one out, so I went ahead and contacted IFrogz, and they were nice enough to send out this unit to review. And before we even get into the review, I gotta say guys, this has become one of my favorite cases, if not my favorite. So let's go ahead and jump into it and let me show you why. Now, when you get it, it comes in this nice IFrogz packaging. You can see the case, the front and the back side. On the front it says there is a screen protector included. And you guys know that companies don't have to include screen protectors, but it's always a definite plus when they do. It's really easy to take out of the packaging. And here we have it. Now, let's go ahead and check out the accessories that come inside. You get your handy dandy cardboard cutout, which is always very useful. And you get your screen protector. This is a really decent quality screen protector. And once again, it's always a definite plus when companies decide to include extra products like screen protectors. You can never have enough screen protectors. Okay, so here we have the IFrogz Luxe itself. It's a two-piece slider case. But what's really the trademark of the IFrogz Luxe and what's really unique about it is the locking feature. It is a slider case like I said, but it has this button feature right here that actually locks under the top piece, under this circle on the top piece. And that's really the trademark of the IFrogz Luxe. But not only that, you have these little rails sticking out on the top piece of the case that actually lock into the bottom piece of the case, and that's where we have this indentation right here. So the button has to go under the top piece, and the rails on the top piece have to go under the bottom piece. It's kind of complicated, but let me go ahead and put this case together so I can describe the other features of it. Okay, so here we have it. Now let's take a look at a few of the features that come with the case. Now first off, it's definitely a hard plastic case, but it does have that soft, smooth, marshmallowy feel to it. You guys know what I mean, that soft matte finish. The best way would probably be marshmallowy, but it feels really soft. And it feels like that on both the bottom piece and the top piece. On the bottom you have the nice IFrogz logo right there. And now let me flip over the case, and this is something I really liked about the case. It actually has a soft velvety material right here on the inside that when you put on your iPod, it prevents it from scratching. And it also has it on the bottom piece. On the bottom piece, let's see if we can let that macro in. It actually says Touch 2G, and there's a nice IFrogz logo right there. The case does come in many other colors. It comes in gray, orange, yellow, hot pink I believe. We have the green, and red and blue. Also, another feature of the case, it has a little extra indentation right here where your volume rocker slides in, and that's to prevent your volume rockers from getting caught and snapping off and such. So let's go ahead and throw this on the iPod and see how it feels. So the way I usually put it on, I put the top piece on first, then I start sliding in the bottom piece, and here's where a lot of people, I've heard quite a few people say that they have difficulty putting on the case. The way that I found that works best is actually by grabbing the bottom piece with my fingers, put my index finger over here and my thumb over here and squeeze, and then I get my pointing finger and my middle finger, push down where these two little rails that stick out are, and what that does, it squeezes the sides so the button pops up, but it pushes the two side rails down so it slides in. And I did have a little bit of trouble when I first got the case, but after like the third time putting it on, all my problems went away and it started to slide on really easy. Now it has a really nice snug fit to it. It's a really tight fit on it. Alright guys, sorry about that. My camera died right now. But like I was saying, it has a really snug fit around the iPod, and it has a really nice in the hand feel. And I'm guessing that's because of that soft matte finish that I was talking about earlier, that marshmallowy feel to it. It feels really nice in the hand. The case itself doesn't add much bulk to your iPod at all. And another feature it includes, it does cover all of your chrome, as you guys see right there. You may be seeing something right here, but that is actually my screen shield with some dust under there because it went over the chrome a little bit. So there's some dust under my screen shield, but that's the screen shield. It does cover all your chrome, and they even include the lay on the table design with the case. As you guys see, there is a lip right there. So you have that lay on the table design, which is really nice, so you don't have to worry about your iPod getting scratched when you place it on the table face down. Your button access. You can access your volume rockers really easily. It has a nice cutout for the volume rockers right there. And the cutout that I really liked was the power on and off switch, because my on and off switch is a little bit dinged up. I don't know how that happened, but it's a little bit hard to hit, and with a lot of cases I can't hit it. But with the IFrogz Luxe, I've been able to hit the lock switch because it's right there, easily exposed, and my finger fits in the little slot perfectly. So I can hit it no problem. Your sync adapter and your headphone jack are both accessible. You should be able to use any headphone on here. Okay, so with your iPod in this case, you can expect it to fit in some docks, maybe deep docks, but don't expect it to fit in all of them because it does have a little bit of plastic that comes down over the bottom. So once again, don't expect it to fit in all of your docks. Protection of the case. It is going to offer scratch protection, of course, on the whole backside of your iPod. And it also has some impact resistance. I have dropped my iPod on accident. I dropped it waist high, and the case came out with minimal damage. You guys see some scuffs right there. And you guys also see maybe a scuff right here and right there. But my iPod came out unharmed. So you can expect some impact resistance, maybe a drop from waist high, which would probably be the average drop. Now, my final impression of the case, like many before me, I love the case. This has shot up to one of my favorite cases, if not my favorite. I love the style of the case and the protection. And once again, like many before me, I would recommend it to you guys. So if you guys want to go check out the case and check out ifrogz.com. It's www.ifrogz.com, and they don't only make cases, guys. They also offer other products like car chargers and a lot of headphones. They have a lot of really nice headphones, so if you want to go check out their products, link will be in the description. I hope you guys liked my review on the IFrogz Luxe case. I hope you found it informative. If you guys have any questions about the case or any comments, put them in comments below. I will get back to you. And until my next video, guys, this is Castro5661. Peace.